The story opens in a small rural town called Bunnyborough. A young rabbit named Judy Hopps stands on stage during a school play. The performance explains how animals once lived as predators and prey in a savage world, but over time evolved into a modern society where they coexist peacefully. Inspired by this idea, Judy boldly announces her dream: to become a police officer in the great city of Zootopia, a place where anyone can be anything. Her announcement is bold, almost shocking. A young fox in the audience, Gideon Gray, immediately mocks her, insisting that a small bunny could never become a cop. Even her loving parents, Bonnie and Stu, try to guide her toward a safer life as a carrot farmer. But Judy refuses to let fear define her future. That same day, when Gideon bullies smaller animals and steals their tickets, Judy bravely stands up to him. However, her courage is undeniable, but reality is harsh. Gideon overpowers her and scratches her face, leaving both a physical and emotional mark. Still, Judy doesn't give up. Judy recovers the tickets and reassures her friends. In that moment, she proves something important. She may be small, but she will never quit. Years later, Judy has grown into a determined young adult and joins the police academy. The training is brutal, especially for someone her size. Larger animals easily overpower her, and she repeatedly struggles in physical challenges. But instead of giving up, she adapts. She's using speed, intelligence, and creativity to overcome obstacles. Where others rely on brute strength, Judy uses strategy. She not only completes training, she excels. She graduates at the top of her class and becomes Zootopia's first rabbit police officer. At her graduation, Mayor Lionheart celebrates her achievement, while Assistant Mayor Bellwether highlights her success as symbol of hope for all small animals. For Judy, it feels like the world is finally opening up. Judy leaves Bunnyborough with excitement and determination. Her father, still worried about predators, gives her fox repellent before she boards the train. Her journey to Zootopia is filled with wonder. As the train moves through different districts like Sahara Square, Tundra Town, and Rainforest District, all coexisting within one incredible metropolis, the city feels alive, diverse, limitless. It is everything she dreamed of. But reality quickly sets in. Her apartment is small, run-down, and noisy, far from what she imagined. Still, Judy refuses to lose her optimism. Her first day at the police department brings disappointment. Chief Bogo assigns her to parking duty instead of real police work, doubting her abilities simply because she is a rabbit. Though disheartened, Judy decides to prove herself by excelling at the task. She works tirelessly and issues over 200 parking tickets in a single morning, showing her dedication. During her duty, she is scammed by Nick Wilde and Finnick, a con artist duo of foxes. Finnick pretends to be a child desperate to get a jumbo pop for his birthday. Nick is acting his father. They con Judy into buying a jumbo pop for them, which they later melt and refreeze into smaller pops and sell for profit. Judy initially falls for the trick, but later confronts Nick. Instead of denying it, Nick calmly explains that everything he does is technically legal. He also shatters Judy's idealism, telling her that Zootopia is not a place where dreams magically come true. The next day, Judy breaks protocol to chase a thief, Duke Weaselton, who stole mysterious plant bulbs. During this chase, Judy saves a mouse named Frou from being crushed by the big donut. Chief Bogo is very angry with Judy because she did not listen to him. But then, a desperate otter, Mrs. Otterton, arrives. Her husband Emmett is missing, one of several predators who have disappeared. Judy seizes the opportunity and volunteers for the case. Bogo reluctantly agrees, but he gives her 48 hours to solve it, or she must resign. Judy discovers that Nick was the last one to see Otterton. Recording his confession to tax evasion, she blackmails him into helping her. Reluctantly, Nick agrees, and the unlikely duo begins working together. Their search leads them to a naturalist club run by nude animals. Judy is shocked, but gathers a key clue: a plate number, at the DMV, where painfully slow sloths delay their progress. Hours pass just to run a plate number, but eventually they get a lead. A limousine. They track a limousine that picked up Emmett. They search the limousine and discover claw marks across the back seat and Otterton's wallet. Nick recognizes a mark on a glass and realizes that the vehicle belongs to Mr. Big, a powerful crime boss from the Arctic District, with whom Nick has a history. Mr. Big's henchmen capture Nick and Judy and take them to Big. Mr. Big berates Nick for betraying his trust and insulting him, specifically because Nick had recently sold him a rug made from the fur of a skunk's butt. Mr. Big orders his polar bears to ice Nick and Judy, and they're held over a trapdoor in the floor, beneath which lies icy water. Just then, Mr. Big's daughter, Fru, arrives in her wedding dress and recognizes Judy, who had saved her the previous day from being crushed under a giant donut. Mr. Big explains that Otterton was his florist, but he had turned savage, reverting to his wild state, and attacked his driver, Manchus. He tells them the driver's address. They find Jaguar named Manchus. Manchus reveals that Otterton had been screaming about night howlers. Moments later, Manchus turning savage himself and attacking them. Judy and Nick narrowly escapes and calls ZPD for help. Judy traps Manchus, but he disappears before the police arrive. The mystery deepens further. Bogo asks Judy to hand over her badge, but Nick reminds Bogo that Judy still has 10 hours left to solve the case. As they continue, Nick opens up about his past. As a child, he dreamed of joining a scout group, but was bullied and muzzled simply for being a fox. That experience shattered his belief in acceptance and led him to embrace the role society expected of him, a sly, untrustworthy hustler. Judy begins to understand the depth of prejudice in their world. Judy remembers that Assistant Mayor Bellwether can help them. Bellwether gives Judy and Nick access to the city's traffic camera system. They discover that Manchus has been captured by wolves, leading Judy to suspect that the wolves are the night howlers. They see the wolves take the van to a hidden facility. Judy and Nick track the missing predators. There, a shocking truth is revealed. The missing predators are being held in that hidden facility by Mayor Lionheart. Judy secretly records a video and somehow manages to get the evidence to Bogo. Lionheart and those involved are arrested, and Bellwether becomes the new mayor. Lionheart claims he is trying to protect the city from panic, while scientists search for a cure. Though his intentions may have been protective, his secrecy causes outrage. Judy is praised for solving the case, and she asks Nick to join her as her partner at the ZPD. Judy presents the case publicly, but in doing so, she makes a critical mistake. She suggests that predators may be biologically prone to savagery. Her words spark widespread fear and discrimination across Zootopia. Predators are suddenly viewed as dangerous, and tensions rise. Deeply hurt by her words, Nick walks away from her. A rift emerges between predators and prey, causing the prey to become fearful of all predators. Gazelle stages a peaceful protest against the discrimination. Violent attacks continue throughout the city as more and more predators revert to their wild instincts. Bellwether points out that 90% of Zootopia's population consists of prey. Therefore, she wants Judy, as the face of the ZPD, to inspire hope among the public. However, overwhelmed with guilt, Judy resigns from her job and returns to Bunnyborough, believing she has failed. There she meets a kind and reformed Gideon Gray, who has become a highly respected baker. Judy's parents explain that they have partnered with Gideon because Judy opened their eyes. Gideon apologizes to Judy for what he did during his childhood. This moment reminds her that people can change. Judy learns from her parents that night howlers are not wolves, but are actually toxic flowers that cause animals to go savage. Realizing the attacks are being artificially caused, she regains hope and rushes back to Zootopia. She finds Nick and sincerely apologizes, explaining the truth. He forgives her, and together they resume the investigation. They confront Duke, who reveals that the night howler bulbs he had previously stolen were intended for a sheep named Doug. While tracking Doug, they reach a hidden laboratory located within the subway tunnels, where Doug works as a chemist and a sniper. He is creating a serum from night howlers. Doug turns it into a weapon and uses it to target the animals. Judy and Nick secure the dart gun and the serum, then steal the train along with the lab. Doug's sheep-like henchmen give chase to Nick and Judy. The train explodes, but Nick manages to save the evidence. Nick and Judy flee into a museum. Just as they reach the exit leading toward the police station, Mayor Bellwether calls out to them from behind. She is accompanied by two sheep dressed in police uniforms, the same sheep who had been pursuing them. Here, a shocking truth is revealed, that Bellwether is behind it all. Bellwether steals the evidence. She did all these attacks to create fear and divide the population, allowing prey animals to gain political power over predators. Judy and Nick fall into a pit, and Judy gets injured. Bellwether fires a serum pellet at Nick so that he will kill Judy. Bellwether calls the police, claiming that Officer Judy is down and has been attacked by a vicious fox. Nick only pretends to attack, as he had already removed the serum pellets from Bellwether's dart gun and replaced them with blueberries. And Judy records Bellwether's confession on her pen recorder. Bogo and the ZPD arrive on the scene, and Bellwether is arrested. With the truth revealed, an antidote is developed, and the affected predators are cured. Zootopia begins to recover from the fear and division that nearly tore it apart. Judy returns to the police force, and Nick fulfills his dream by becoming the first fox police officer. Now officially partners, they take on a new case together. In a lighthearted ending, they stop a speeding vehicle, only to discover the driver is Flash, the same slow-moving sloth from the DMV. The story concludes with a powerful message. A better world is not built on fear or stereotypes, but on understanding, trust, and the courage to change. If you liked my recap, then press the like button and subscribe to my channel, Explainy.